So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already started here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, Federico Di Marco is someone I consider to be an elite fullback. Even in Italy, where defending is an art, he's brilliant going in both directions, and he's got an impressive assist tally, and he's got solid defensive numbers too, so he really does make that left side his own, whether he's at left-back or as a wing-back.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Martinez. Hullet. And it's Hullet. Lookman. Done delicately. Chips it through. Shevchenko. And he's been shifted off it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Pirlo gets a foot in here. Played back in. Kvaratskhelia.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Showing good feet. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Shevchenko. Davids.
Milan really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Lookman. Now it's Martinez. Passing nice and neat. And it's Ribery. Davids.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Looking for the run. That is a great pick out. Lovely feet. Shevchenko stood his ground strongly. And this is... It's net! Now it's Hullet. Hullet plays it in. Oh, what a climb! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apology. Decent chance! Goal, Milan! There is the breakthrough! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on like this, things might even get louder here.
Ribery touches it back. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Martinez! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
And we have our very first corner. Nesta clears it away. Milan are looking to go forward now. Now it's Shevchenko. And he was alert to it.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
McKennie. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. DiMarco. Lookman. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Neatly clipped into space. Dida gets it away. Now it's Barella. Nicely spread. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. And that should get the job done. And it's half-time here. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
OK, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Milan can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. Here we go again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Picked out brilliantly. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Searching pass he's played there. Costa Curta. And it's Ribery. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, good take in a good area. That's very neat. Kvaratskhelia takes a shot!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Bullet is the team's great visionary. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Being still separated by the game's only goal. Barella. Ball played for Lookman. Barella. He won't be happy with that one. Played into space. Oh, that's clever. No, that's been intercepted. And that's put paid to a promising move. McKennie. Barella. Now it's Martinez. Nedved.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Martinez. Lookman. Aimed beyond the defence. That is a brilliant interception.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. And Martinez! And again the keeper stands strong.
Martinez really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
And that has sent him sprawling. Milan have the chance to go the other way. But that has not gone well. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Ribery. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Faced Shevchenko! He has done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Can he get it through? And the flag has stayed down. Kvaratskhelia receives it in a good position here. Oh, important interception. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Nedved puts his foot on the gas. Could try cutting inside here. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Incoming, oh, smashing header! And it's there! And he is just ripping it up! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Milan find a position of real strength now.
To be expected, Peter.
And the shot! No mistake! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. And time is up. Milan can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.